Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always ready. I'm an offensive guy.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On third down, going up top. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They go to the ground. Ripping through the defense. The expressway is wide open. The tag. Touchdown time. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Got the quick completion. They get him down after he makes the catch. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Over.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
He'll pull it down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got a little space. And he's running in the open.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's in goal. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They're nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the give off the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly complete. And he's dragged down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll try to run for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Right back to it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. They want to run it left here. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
That first down, fellas.
Now on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lindsey. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's in goal. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Looking to move it through the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He's looking to throw it. It's caught. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
unloads it left. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Nice job by the defense, man. Understanding the situation, you could tell they were not giving up a touchdown. Like, they were playing a little bit deeper in the end zone, and the QB takes off. Nice job corralling the football. I'll tell you what, brings up an interesting decision now after that positive gain to see if they want to go for it on 4th and goal.
He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 30. Can anyone catch him? And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete now.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, Notre Dame 14.
Yes, let's get it.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock goes all zeros.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Running to the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Tide. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Notre Dame, 21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Dances away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They keep attacking through the air. The sure hands, it's in goal. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On second down, just keeps firing. Floating away. Fires on the move. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Fights off the defender. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
trying the left side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The DBs will back off a bit. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first